Transformers, happy Thursday to each and every one of you. For those of you tuning in across our social media platforms, thanks for being here live or for joining us on replay. Either works. We know you're busy, and so sometimes that means you have to watch these episodes after the fact. But still, I appreciate each and every one of you being here. If you could do me a favor, go ahead and click that like button. That just helps ensure that we're staying on top of the algorithm across these social media platforms and getting the content to you when we go live each Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm Caroline Milton. I'm the owner of Milton Coaching Collective, and I help individuals and corporations improve their stress management and burnout prevention strategies. We do this through habit change methodology. So not just tackling the surface level problem, but the root cause behind it. I have a background in manufacturing, and we applied a lot of total productive maintenance, manufacturing approaches to the way that we work. That's called TPM. And I apply some of those same theories in the way that I coach. So how do we take a holistic approach to stress management and burnout prevention so that we can ensure you're being your most productive self, so that we can improve employee retention, and so that we can continue to improve our corporate culture? So today, I'm talking about one particular aspect of engineering your energy, which I consider to be the cornerstone habit, and that is sleep. Now, I have a background as an athlete. I played basketball all the way up until college, and I love basketball. I love watching basketball, even still. And when I think about building my toolkit of stress management, burnout prevention tactics, sleep is like the point guard of my toolkit. It is controlling the game, right? Without that star point guard, I might not be able to play at my highest level. But the good news about stress management and burnout prevention is that even if your star player has to be benched, you can still have a deep arsenal of tools to help ensure that you win the game. Okay. But sleep is the most important habit, in my opinion, towards stress management and burnout prevention. So what do we do if we're not getting the quality of sleep that we need? Right? It's one thing to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, but it's another thing altogether to get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Now, this was a big mistake that I made when I was working in the world of manufacturing, because I was in bed for 7 to 8 hours at night, but I was not actually getting the quality of sleep that I needed. For many of us, this is also true. You're not getting that quality restorative sleep, and you wake up wondering why you're still tired. You wake up wondering why you need that cup of coffee, even though you went to bed at the right time and you woke up at the right time. Well, here's why. If we're not aligning our circadian rhythm, then we can consider the cells of our body to be like misaligned alarm clocks. Can you imagine with me for a moment walking into a clock shop, and every single clock in that clock shop is slightly off with one another. So they're all programmed just slightly differently. You walk in and it's chaos, right? Well, every cell in your body, every type of cell in your body has a 24-hour clock that is controlled by our circadian rhythm. And do you know what starts that control of the circadian rhythm? They're neurons in your eyes. They are specific cells in your eyes that take natural light and initiate that 24-hour clock. So when you get exposure to sunlight, and that's direct exposure, it's not looking out of a window, it's not looking through glasses or sunglasses, but actually being outside, and don't look directly at the sun, but seeing the atmosphere with the sun around you, it's starting that circadian rhythm. It's releasing cortisol, which tells your body it's time to be awake. It's also beginning the countdown to when your body releases another key hormone, melatonin. And melatonin is what signals your body for sleep. Now, when I worked in the manufacturing world, I oftentimes got to work before the sun rose and would leave after the sun sets. And so I was not getting direct exposure to sunlight that the neurons in my eyes needed in order to align my circadian rhythm. So even though I was asleep for 7 to 8 hours at night, I was not getting that quality sleep that I needed. I wasn't getting into those late stages of the sleep cycle for restoration, for consolidation of memory, and therefore my performance at work and outside of work was hindered. So, what do we do about it? Well, the first thing is you need to get outside. Yes, even now during the winter, you need to spend between 10 and 30 minutes outside within the first 60 minutes of waking, if possible. Otherwise, try to do it as early in the day as you can. Okay, if it's overcast, you can still benefit from this practice, but lean more towards that 30-minute mark. If it's clear like it was here in Kansas City today, 10 minutes should be sufficient. So head outside for a 10-minute walk or enjoy your morning tea on the porch for just a handful of minutes. And you're going to be helping to align those internal clocks to improve the quality of the sleep. By the way, this will also significantly help with your energy levels throughout the day. Again, because you're getting the quality of sleep that you need in order to perform your best, but also because that early pulse of cortisol in your body is what's telling your body, let's work, let's be productive, let's convert energy from our cells. Okay? So 10 to 30 minutes of direct sun exposure within 60 minutes of waking, not through a window, not through glasses, just your eyes getting that sunlight. Then, to help further that, if you get 10 to 30 minutes of sun exposure within 30 minutes of the sun setting, so late in the day, the sun's at a different angle, and this is what helps cue your body to begin the slowdown. Okay, and when we use artificial lights after dark, that's confusing to the brain. So we want to use soft lighting after the sun sets to help our body ensure that it's not being overstimulated for sleep. I like to have low light lamps around my home to ensure that I'm not getting bright overhead lights that can impact that quality of sleep. Okay, so ensuring that we're aligning this circadian rhythm can be a game changer in the number of hours that you're getting quality sleep at night, reduce the number of waking times that you have at night, and overall improve your energy levels and your productivity during your daytime period. So I want to hear from you in the comments. Is this something that you've heard before, that it's really critical to get that sun exposure early in the day and then again in the evening before the sun sets? So is this new to you? Is this something that you think you might be willing to try? I have a fresh air challenge. It's a very simple challenge. You can sign up on my website, but all it is to say every day, I'm going to get outside for 15 minutes. Even if it requires me to bundle up, I'm going to go outside for 15 minutes. This is a great way to encourage yourself to take on this habit of getting sun exposure early in the day, and can be a one small step towards improving your energy levels, combating the stress you feel on a daily basis, and reducing your experience of burnout. Love to have you there. You have an option to sign up with a t-shirt. They're pretty great t-shirts, but you can also sign up without the t-shirt option as well. So head over to my website, miltoncc.com, get signed up for the Fresh Air Challenge. You can start today, you can start tomorrow, and you can choose your length, 25, 50, 100 days of getting outside. I challenge you to do 100 if you can. It can have a great payoff for you in terms of your energy levels and that quality of sleep. If you have any questions for me, make sure to drop them on the video as you're watching. Even if you're watching on replay, I make sure to check these videos so that I can get answers back to you. But that is your one small step of the week. I'll see you next Thursday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, for our next episode of Engineering Your Energy.